Welcome back to Pokemon Platinum. Last time we got our starter Pokemon, battled our rival Owain, and got some tutorials from Lucas. So I managed to catch a Starly off screen as well, in addition to the Bidoof. And you may have noticed that we do not get experience points whenever we catch Pokemon. Now, Tabarn, I did raise him up to level 7. I just did a little bit of off-screen grinding. Not too much, but we are just going to begin this episode by making our way along Route 202, yes. So I think we've caught everything we need for now. I'm probably just going to spend the rest of our Pokeballs catching the things I actually want to use. So we'll just spend now running away from the Bidoofs. Now I think on this route is where we also get another Pokemon to appear. Maybe this kid will have one. And we have the Sinnoh battle music here. It's alright. I actually really like the overworld themes a lot better in this game for some reason. I don't know why. The in-game trainer themes are alright. Cynthia's theme is pretty good. Gym Leader Elite Fours, and this game does have a battle frontier as well, which is a remake or a remix of another theme. Okay, that should take you to level 8. And Bubble. Cool, we finally get access to a water-type move, which will be really helpful in the next gym. Yeah, the first gym, good for Turtwig and Piplup. Chimchar, not so much unless you do manage to evolve him, which isn't that difficult because Chimchar evolves pretty early. He'll reach his second evolution, or his second stage rather, at level 14. Piplup will go traditionally at level 16, and Turtwig has to wait a little longer at level 18. Kind of like the Johto starters in a bit, although Totodile was one who had to wait, and Chikorita was basically standard. So fighting the same old things. At least we get to try out our bubble attack. Cool. Okay. So, he's pretty low health. A potion will not top him off. We might just go back and heal for a bit. I'll probably cut that out. It's really boring to watch. Cool. Well, you have Bidoof. And we're back. I did some healing off screen. No reason for you to see that. A large patch of grass here and another trainer. Burmy. Burmy's a bit of an interesting Pokemon because depending on what form he has, he can turn into different... Well, this one would actually go into a Mothra because it's male. Yeah, if you're an avid Pokedex collector, like trying to complete the Pokedex, Burmy is pretty unique and you want to catch a lot of them. Well, at least maybe 4. I don't remember if you have grass typing right now or if it's Wormadam who actually has that property. You might just be pure bug. Let's see. Yes, you are. You can tell by the hit sound effect if it's effective or not very effective. Super effective. We'll be seeing that in the first gym. And we're at level 9 already. I actually would like Piplup to be evolved by the first gym. It's not necessary, but it's helpful. He actually may struggle in the second gym a little bit, and we do want to give some experience to our next team members, who will help us out quite a bit. Hopefully. Don't think you're a trainer, no? Yeah. So the Day-Night feature returned in this game after it was absent in Gen 3. Well, it returned in Diamond Pearl. But they're just giving you a little bit of tutorial. This looks like an item. Give a little bit of tutorial about the Day-Night system because it had been a while since it was in the game, so it's useful. Well, we didn't run into a Shinx. By the way, Shinx is the other Pokemon that can appear there, and if you're playing at night, you'll probably find Kricketot as well. So we've reached our first big city, and we have the introduction of another character who's actually reoccurring in the series. as well as this theme. It does play in the other games he's in. Yes, this is Looker, and this is actually the game he originated in. So if you've seen Looker in a newer gen game and you haven't played this, here's where he started it. Pretty cool. I'm not going to use that, although we will get a very useful item in this episode. Okay, weird guy. It does. Alright, we'll definitely have to check that out. Yeah, there's a lot to explore in this town, so here, let's first get that item, because that's more important. I really know mostly everything they're trying to tell you. It's basically some early game stuff, like paralysis, sometimes your Pokemon will attack, things like that. But if you are somehow new to Pokemon, or you're planning to make the remake your first Pokemon game, you can learn a bit here. Yeah, so Orberg City to the east of here. Pretty helpful. Now these two, I believe you can battle them. And I think the kid down there on that laptop will give you an item if you do win against them. So Starly, nothing we're not used to. That could be a little scary. Although that could help. Nice, double crit. Interesting name, you don't see that too often. And you. Bidoof again. Alright, well at least we have a fast Piplup this time. Sometimes I do get a slower one. Now, let's see how you do attack-wise. I still actually did not look up his nature. I'm just recording these two episodes back-to-back. I'll probably have everything down to par next week when I record some other episodes. Ugh, that's annoying. You know, we're probably going to have to potion up as well since she did that. I can survive another hit. Hopefully. Oh, never mind, another crit. And level 10. So if you're only using your starter at this point, it can get pretty high level. Of course, most people will be training Shinx and Starly along. I think it's you. Oh, maybe it's you. Thanks. Alright. Don't know if there's any items from those kids. Let's go and heal up. I'll save you the boredom. Alright, and we're back. So here we have some kids trading. What are you saying, old man? And you look pretty important. Yes, I am a rare case. Alright, no problem. We'll talk to some other people while we're looking for the clowns. Yeah, most of the early game trainers are just going to give you some basic information. And I believe all of the answers to these clowns is yes. Item shop. Yeah, the item shop is not part of the Pokemon Center in Gen 4. I'm wondering if they're going to keep it that way in the remake. Probably. I think they did the same with the Gen 3 remakes. No, we're not doing anything online. Coupon 3. I think we're just missing 2. And you're over here. Alright, we got all 3. Easy peasy. And I don't think here you can come back later and get more updated apps for the Poketch. Yeah, he doesn't have anything yet. It's too early in the game, so not too much to do in here. You know, I had a guidebook on Diamond and Pearl when I was younger, and I'm wondering if it will apply to this game with NPCs and what items will give you. Yeah, and then we have the TV station here, still not accessible. You can fight a trainer in there daily, and I think they're around level like 16 to 17, so a good way to grind whenever you do come back here. Now, what are you saying? Useful. If we get anyone with a slow nature, I'll definitely have to give that to them. What do we have up here? Anyone willing to give me anything? Yeah. Right now, really early in the game, that would be very useful, but not so much once we have everyone. It's a cool animation, too. You know, I would like to see the buildings a bit more fleshed out. Their condominiums is just a flat floor. And I think if we go over here, we have the Wi-Fi spot. He's not going to let us. Yeah, we have to come back here. Although still useless because, as I mentioned before, the online connection was cut off a couple of years ago. So even if you're playing this on a DS, that's going to do you no good. So we have the updated Poketch. I think the Pikachu at the screen is a little bit more detailed, but we have the clock. Something with our Pokemon, I have no idea what that is. A step counter, I think. Useful for hatching eggs, a calculator, and back to the watch. So whenever we can, whenever we do get access to more apps, there'll be a bit more. So let's just explore up here. Now this is a dead end at this point in the game, but it can be useful because, as you can see right there, that girl is a trainer. Well, I mean, I guess you really can't tell, but we're going to battle her anyway. Alright, I'll have a go. Okay, so you have it. Now, normally this would be very worrisome in electric versus water, but Shinx, if I remember correctly, in Gen 4 takes quite a while to learn any type of electric move. I think you learn Spark at like level 14 or 15, so if you are training Shinx, it may be a bit before you can get a stab move on him or her. This one's female. I think the gender difference in this is the main on Luxray is a little smaller for the female. Okay, just leering me isn't going to do you any good. Okay, and then I think there's a kid here who's a bit of a meme. I think it's you. The Magikarp your dad gave you. I think the meme goes, your father never loved you, if he's giving you Magikarp. Oh, by the way, because obviously this isn't a hack, no funny Fire Emblem names on the NPCs. Well, I'm sure there's a few, like that girl's name's Sarah, I think. So this is an easy win. Even if you have Chimchar, nothing to fear. He's just going to splash, and Magikarp, of course, being pretty fast. Interesting sprite in this game, because usually Magikarp has his mouth gaping open. But we will not need use of a water type later on. We're just going to go with Piplup, the Piplup line the whole game. So if you like Weasel, I'm sorry. You know, I was actually thinking of getting a Weasel in the last Pokemon game I played in Eclipse, but we really didn't need too much of a team in a half-made game. Right, so we can't get Surf, or we don't have it yet to see what's on the other side of that lake. And more Bidoof. Very cool game, very cool. I think you're a trainer. Oh, I think she has something that can be very bad for us, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Badoo. I don't know if you do Absorb, you are at level 7. But we definitely don't want to go for Bubble here. And Badoo may also have Poison Point. So if we make contact with her, she will poison. Luckily, we picked up an antidote in the last episode. Yeah, here we go. And she used growth, so this could be really bad. Ow. Okay. So Badoo's a bit of an interesting Pokemon. Roselia introduced in Gen 3, and then Roselia got the pre-evolution in Badoo and its evolution Roserade in this game. So you kind of go from Gen 4, Gen 3, Gen 4, and of course the natural Pokedex order is a bit out of place. Yes, I am. And I don't think you're a trainer. What are you saying? Yes, so this is where the dead end is. We do not have the Rock Smash HM to get past here. We have to get the first badge. But another potion is helpful, and we can always take a look at what's in the cave. And what else did you expect? Our favorite bat Pokemon has arrived. Yes, he is in this region, along with, obviously, Magikarp. Alright, so let's just cut through here, and we don't make it. Yeah, I feel like this game does have quite a bit of large grass patches to get through. And we can find Badoo here if we wanted to use him. Right, so there is something that happens here. I'm just gonna go heal really quick. Alright, and we're back. So let's try and leave this town and see what happens. Yes, Barry is at it again. He's going to battle us. Well, Owain. Gosh, I'm gonna keep doing that. Okay, we've only fought like a million of these before. And we now have access to Water Sport. Kind of useless on Piplup. He's already strong against fire. Although Badoo, like we've seen before, well, she didn't use it, but Badoo actually has access to it, which may make it a little bit more useful. Okay, so you put my attack down. I might just switch out to someone else. We may have to use one of our HM buddy Pokemon. Now he probably has access to something like Absorb at this point, I'd imagine. Let's see, we can go Growl. Yeah, I don't really care if Starly or Bidoof die. I just want to get Piplup's attack back up. Oh dear. Better that than on Tabarn. Okay. Ouch. Here we go again. Round 2. We might get to the point where Bubble would actually do more. Let's actually try it out. No, I think Pound is still doing more. Well, maybe not after this. You have to make it difficult, don't you, Owain? It's really ironic, too, whenever you do choose Piplup, because Barry, this rival, Turtwig kind of doesn't really fit his personality. I'd say Chimchar fits it the most. Which is interesting because I think Lucas, the male trainer, I think his canon Pokemon is supposed to be Turtwig. Meaning he would have Chimchar, and then when Dawn is the professor assistant, she gets Piplup, all like it is in the anime. Okay, so that should mean he is out of withdraw. He can only use it a max of 6 times before it's at its fullest. At least the animation is quicker for this. Okay, I really don't want to turn off the animations. I think they do bring a lot of charm to the game. Same thing with some Fire Emblem playthroughs. I know I turn them off in my Path of Radiance because it's really long and drawn out in that game. But here it's not so bad. And we win! Finally! Yay! Piplup is getting pretty high level, but luckily our HM, but he should be able to help us catch anything else. Okay. So I think I'm going to heal again, and then we'll come back and explore this route. Alright, and we are back. So we have a few trainers. I don't think you're one. Right, we can figure that out with our own starter. Although if you are raising some other Pokemon, you'll probably have that figured out. So this guy mentioned he had Kricketot. Kind of stupid to mention what you have before a battle, but that's fine, I guess. It's too bad Piplup doesn't have Peck right now, so obviously being a bird, he would get access to moves like that. And this is actually a little bit scary. Bud can hit pretty hard. I think we're gonna have to sack someone else. Or not, we can just crit again. Barn is going pretty crit happy this episode, I don't know why, but I'll take it. And Zubat. So I guess the theme of this guy's party is Pokemon that would be like at night. I think Zubat does come out of his cave at night in these games. You can't find him in the grass sometimes. I don't remember if that was a thing in the original Johto games. Cool. Easy peasy. Nice. 69 experience for Piplup and $96 for me. That might be useful because I do want to catch 2 other party members pretty soon. Let's start with you, battling you. Well, that's good. Dallas. Interesting. It's kind of like when in the 4th movie of this of Pokemon, I think Ash fought a guy named Dundee and he had a Croconaw, so you can make of that what you will. And you're just behaving like the other Shinx. So hopefully when we do fight some higher level Shinxes or Luxios, we'll have some other party members that can deal with, electricity a lot better. He's going to be a Prinplup in no time. I promise you we'll be using other Pokemon. Right, we have another trainer. I think we have like 2 more. It's quite a bit on this route. Yeah, of course, Chimchar users can get him evolved pretty early. He would be evolving in 1 more level if we had him. And if we had Peck, we can make short work of this matchup, but we don't. Let's see if Pound is still doing any more. No. Okay, I really don't like the way you're leering me. Okay. Well, if you're just going to do that, then there's no trouble. Okay, cool. Well, if that Pokemon you might actually be, because the gym might struggle against your Pokemon, your matchup. Abra. So if this we really can't. Abra's a bit tricky to deal with in the wild because you can't really fight him because he'll just teleport, so you kind of just have to chuck a Pokeball and pray. Okay, you actually do battle me. You have a whole arsenal of Pokemon. And more Bidoofs. They are everywhere, so if you do plan to get the remake of this game, well, of the remake of Diamond and Pearl, and you haven't played this one, or the original Diamond and Pearl, get used to a lot of Bidoof. You'll be seeing them quite a bit. Okay, Badoo. So hopefully this one doesn't have any grass move. It is pretty low level. A lot weaker than the last one we fought on the other route. I like the way Badoo's little, like, petals go swirl, like, above its head, and they become Roselia's arms. Starly. So luckily Starly does not have Intimidate yet. That would be annoying too for our pound move, our attack moves. He won't get that until he evolves into Staravia. Of course, in my last Pokemon playthrough when we used Ingrid, she had that for most of the game. Okay, so hopefully Abra will show off what it does best, and I'm going to go for Pound because Abra's physical defenses are pretty pathetic. Yeah, he didn't even get to show off Teleport. Not that it would do anything anyway. And hey, we'd have a Monferno at this point. I am finished so soon, thank you. And I think you're a trainer? Yeah, a lot of trainers on this early game route. So I think after we battle this girl, we'll call it a day. Maybe. Psyduck. So yeah, I think Psyduck is available, obviously since he's with this trainer. Usually whatever a trainer has, a Pokemon is available around that route. So if you did not choose Piplup, you have an opportunity to get a water type. Which, as I've been mentioning, will be very helpful for the first gym. Ouch. Okay, so I think that'll do it for this episode, but there's one more thing I do want to show off. I'm going to put Starly out front. I'm just going to make a cut until I find it. Alright, and we are back. I finally managed to find one. I want it to be female so I can nickname it with something, and we're not going to battle it with you. We're going to pull out... Let's try Starly. Yeah, good to have these guys around whenever our starter does get pretty overleveled. Luckily, this won't do too much damage to Starly. I don't think no. No wing attack, or peck, or anything like that. This is going to be a pretty slow battle. I'm sure Badoo can have growth at this stage. Yeah, so Gen 4 games also have a tendency to be a little bit slow running. Platinum was, of course, the speed was upped a lot since Diamond Pearl. Primarily the reason I wanted to do this instead of Diamond. By the way, Diamond will be the one I'm getting since that was the one I started with. I just thought Dialga was a lot cooler looking than Palkia. Will this take you... Oh. Okay. Alright. We did collect a Pokeball before. So we have one extra one if this should go really wrong. Cool. So we have Badoo, and since we are going to be using her, I will nickname her. Yes. Now let's use our mouse again. E, lower, let's see, L-I-S-E, Elise. She has like a flower skill and Fire Emblem Fate, so I figured that would be good. And we're on this route because I checked the Pokedex and this is where, no, I don't want to do that. This is where Badoo lives. So we'll be using Elise, and I think that gives a tag, which actually isn't that great for Badoo, but it's fine. We'll be good with it. So that'll do it for episode 2, and I will see you for the next one.